Hello guys, my name is Nivaldo Soria with South Florida Investment. And after many requests from you guys, today I'm here to give you the real estate forecast for the next 18 months. Real estate forecast for the next 18 months. You have to understand that in order for you to see what's going to happen with the real estate market, instead of listening to everybody else, you have to take a lot of facts in consideration. The first thing that you have to understand is that the prices in real estate are moved by the law of supply and demand. If we have a lot of buyers and very little properties, the prices are going to go up. If you have not many buyers and a lot of properties available for sale, the prices are going to go down. That law always applies to real estate. It does not matter if the building collapsed in Miami Beach, that my heart is with the victims of the Champlain Towers. But remember that time? I got many calls from the people. Hey, Nivaldo, what's going to happen? A lot of people are not going to want to buy in Miami Beach. The prices are going to crash. Major assessment are coming to the buildings in Miami Beach. And what happened? The prices went the other way around. The prices keep going up. Why? Because we still had a lot of demand and now many properties available for sale. It does not matter if you have a war, if you have a Ukraine war. Our heart, the heart of South Florida Investment, are with the people of Ukraine. However, a lot of people, when the war started, people were concerned, oh, we're going for the depression, prices are going to go down, the stock market is crashing, real estate prices are going down. No, we still have a lot of demand and very little inventory. So what is the current situation? We have very little inventory and a lot of demand, a lot of buyers. How do you fix that? What's going to happen to that? How does the market change? Okay, number one, what do we try to do? We try to increase the inventory. How do we increase the inventory? We build more houses. Now, to build more houses, it's going to take 1 or 2 years in order for that to get accomplished. However, a lot of developers are being very cautious. Why? Because by the time they finish, the prices might not be where they are right now, without taking in consideration that we have a lot of problems with supplies, getting construction. The construction material went up by 30 to 40%. So increasing the inventory, yes, that might solve the problem, but it might not solve the problem right now. That might take years, and I don't think it's going to happen. So what do? We have to decrease the demand, decrease the amount of people that are willing to buy right now. How do we decrease the demand? Number one, it could be an economy recession. An economy recession not actually caused by real estate, caused by something else. That economy recession will actually decrease the amount of people that are willing to buy properties right now. And once that happens, once you start decreasing this supply will start going up. It will start going up. Now, an economy recession, there is no way to predict it. There's no way that you can predict, oh, we're going to have a recession in 6 months. A lot of people try to, but there is no way. A lot of people see it coming, but nobody sees when the recession is actually going to happen. So that option, it might happen, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I'm not sure that I can tell you. I'm not an economy expert to tell you that a recession is going to happen soon. The other thing that could happen, and you can decrease the demand, is by increasing mortgage interest rate. You increase mortgage interest rate, you decrease the demand, okay? Because you have a big problem. You have a big demand, not only because a lot of people are wanting to buy, but also most of the tenants are not willing to renew the lease because the rent prices had increased by 30 to 40%. And there is no inventory. There is nothing available for rent. So a lot of people that are coming right now to buy our property, it's like, I need to buy a property because my landlord just increased my lease, my monthly rental for $1,000, $2,000. So I want to buy it because right now it makes more sense for me to buy than to actually keep renting, because I don't know What about next year? He's increased the rent for another $1,000. So we have a problem not only with the inventory of property for sale, but actually with the inventory of property for rent. We have a problem in general with the housing market, and that's what is keeping the demand like that. So the only option that I was telling you that you can use to decrease the demand is by increasing the interest rate. And let's go ahead and analyze that graph. If you look here on the graph, this is the graph for the 30-year fixed interest rate since November 2021 and to today's day, that is March 31st. And as you can see, if you can see here on the graph here on my right, the interest rate went from 3% all the way to 4.7%. So right now, today's day, the par rate, if you want to get a 30-year fixed mortgage rate, is actually 4.7%. Now, the interest rate has been increasing since November. We haven't seen a slow on the demand. Why? Because that is not enough. That is not enough. 4.7 from 3%, that's a difference on a monthly payment of $400 and a $500,000 loan. $400. That's the difference on a monthly payment. And you have to understand, people don't buy houses. People buy monthly payments. If the monthly payment doesn't make sense, they're going to continue renting. You understand? And that's the majority of the buyer. I know you say, well, some people might be buying cash. That's it. But the majority of the buyer, 85% of the buyer, are using financing. And they're buying a monthly payment. So 4.4% is not, 4.7% is not enough to start seeing a shift on the real estate market. Most of you, or some of you, that used to own real estate properties 20 to 25 years ago, 20 to 25 years ago, would have given an arm and a leg for a 4.7% interest rate. 4.7, you would give an arm and a leg, as you remember. Okay? So, in my opinion, in order for you to see a shift, a change on the real estate prices, a turn, and I'm saying a crash, a turn on the real estate prices, we need to see a 7 to an 8%. Minimum 7 to an 8%, so you can start seeing a change on the market, seeing a change on the trend of the market. It's either that, or if we get an economy recession before then. If we get an economy recession before then you're going to see a turn on the prices right away. Okay? So let me give you, after this, my conclusion on the forecast for the next 18 months on the real estate prices. After analyzing all this data, all my personal opinion, I think the market is going to start turning, not crashing, turning the real estate prices, the trend of the real estate prices is going to start turning between the beginning of 2023 and the beginning of 2024. I don't see it happening on 2022. Why? Because they have been increasing the rates a little by little, but 4.4, 4.7 is not enough, 4.8 is not enough, 5.5 is not enough. So it will take us to the beginning of 2023 and to the beginning of 2024 so we can see a shift on the market. Because of that, the only thing that is going to be ahead of the rate, the only thing that can reduce the demand ahead of the increase of the interest rate is an economy recession, nothing else. Remember, as I told you, demand and supply, okay? And then it is going to happen. I'm giving my best guess that is beginning of 2023 to beginning of 2024. But timing on the trends of the market, on the changes of the trends on the market are very hard to predict. Very hard to predict. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the click below if you have any questions, so you can set up a 20 minutes conversation. If you have any questions for me, if you're thinking that you might now be selling your property, or maybe it's a time for you to buy, put some comments below. Let me know what you think about this video. I'm always open. And then again, this video is according to my personal opinion. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.